I pledge allegiance, flag, United States. And to the republic, and one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Deputy, roll call, please.
Ron Condon,
Here. All right, that's all right.
Eric Gunnels,
Here.
Pat Tax,
Here.
Brenner,
Here.
Chris Taylor,
Here.
Stacy Wells,
Here.
Rachel Stankey.
Here. Here.
Turn off. So it's not near your mic.
Okay. We have Dr. Masters, Benny, Jana, and I believe that. Okay. Got it. Work. Check.
You're down.
I'll make a motion to approve the VOT meeting minutes from May 5th, 2026. Or is there any discussion on meeting minutes from May 5th? There's no discussion, all in favor of the approval, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0. Motion carried 7-0. Motion carried 7-0. Gotta be down there. You were not there. Gotta be something.
Already, someone screw with the mics individually.
They're a trouble. Turn it down a little. Turn it down a little.
I got. Boy, yeah. Trying to get.
I wonder if the drain commission need the consent right there.
Yeah. Great, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the DOT special meeting minute on May 27th, 2026.
Oh, wait, don't we gotta do this first? We didn't vote on that?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Support. Thank you, Stacy. Any discussion on the special meeting minutes from May 27th? If there's no discussion on the favor of the approval of the special meeting minutes from May 27th, say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Motion carries.
It's gonna be a side.
Okay, any additions to the agenda? I have an addition. Yes, I have 2 Care Farm renewals need to come. Gonna add them under E. Two additional ones here. And GR B 002-657 and GR 0033. I'd also like to make a change to the agenda and swap E and G. Eric, do you have any changes or additions?
No, we can't discuss under A, that's fine.
All in favor, I'll make a motion to add those additions. Support it. Is there any discussion on the addition? Okay, and discussion, all in favor of the additions and changes to the agenda, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries. So. Public comments, please, agenda items only for 3 minutes.
We can try turning off the mic for a minute, and see if when it goes away, if any. You got yours off?
Mike is the equipment.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Are you savvy with action stuff?
Sometimes. Where's the board at? I might be able to figure it out for you.
Yeah, now mine's working.
Oh, no, it's still like, oh, it's still like. Give up.
The drain commission
Is
did
it on
something.
TV? TV turned up or down?
Had a great first meeting. TVs, so they could have done something.
Yeah, the cable was unplugged to that monitor.
Test. Test.
Yeah, that's.
That's the-
That's maybe a little better.
Face off.
Test again.
The beeping thingy is.
Or not word this wasn't in part.
Mic volume.
They should have turned that air up a little. It's warming, it still isn't it?
Right now.
Yeah.
Just have it for me.
Yes.
Say hello. Sorry.
Yeah, let's turn it down a little, please, thank you.
And we'll change.
Try it again real quick.
That we're general.
Test. Nope, now you don't have anything, right?
Now I don't have anything.
They can hear me, but I don't think it's coming through anything.
Hello.
Looking at not going.
This.
As long as we can hear them from there. Speak. We can hear us.
Yeah, I'm fine if we just turn them off and talk. You think? Yeah. Let's just turn our mics off and leave the mic for the public.
Try it and see if it
We'll
works.
just talk
Yeah,
louder.
real quick. Is it still echoing?
Hello. Nope,
You turned yourself.
Say
No
something
time.
good.
it's on. Try yours.
Good evening.
You may have something.
Add something.
You need to turn the masker up a little bit now, if you got the rest.
Got it. Go ahead.
Hello? Anything?
We can hear you.
Can you hear ya?
Well, I don't think I don't think I have any application, but
We don't have any volume here.
nope.
Just speak up.
Yeah.
He's not echoing.
We'll just use our girl and boy voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I had girls need to adjust.
There you go.
So, public comments, please go ahead. I'm sorry, Julie.
Okay.
Not even working.
It's okay. Speak now, Beck.
They're not gonna be able to hear us though.
Just gotta talk loud.
Yeah, talk really loud. The first thing I would like to say is that, underneath the, approval of election workers and wages for August and November. Fantastic. The only issue is that in the past, the deputy clerk, that's part of their statutory duties. So, paying them extra money, that's part of their statutory duties. Also for the closing of the township on August and November, for those election days, those are supposed to be meeting days as well. Are we changing those? We already canceled those meetings. Okay. Okay, I guess I missed that one. I'm sorry. And that's all I have for right now, because it's agenda items only.
Is there anybody out? Okay, thank you. From there, we'll move on to no presentations or correspondence. Supervisors report. I just want to make sure everybody is aware that this Friday at 10 a.m. If any of the board members are interested in attending, have a meeting with Consumers Energy. They're calling it a prosperity meeting. It's just part of their continued efforts to engage with local partners and stakeholders regarding their potential project and broader community priorities. Solar update. So the Supreme Court did make a ruling shortly after that. EDF, obviously on May 18th, I'll just read it to you guys. The counsel for the applicant, which is EDF, Otisville PV, filed applicant's emergency motion for adjournment of remaining scheduling memo dates and supporting brief seeking to adjourn the date for filing rebuttal testimony by approximately 30 days and the remaining scheduled dates in this matter 60 days. So there is a delay right now in the solar. Thetford Township annual audit is going to begin on June 8th. And for anybody still interested or knowing any high school student or anybody looking for an opportunity, we're still accepting applicants for assistance with our cemetery temporarily through the summer season. Treasurer's report. Yes.
The consumers thing, that's not gonna be like what Eileen was in and they're coming in and stroking us and saying, oh, you're gonna get so much money, so much money, so much money. Then back out.
I can't predict what's going to happen. All I know is we're in discussion with them right now about a possible project in our township. So.
Okay.
Treasurer's report. Okay. First of all.
Oh, just gotta
Just
talk
speak
loud.
loud.
First, okay, first of all, I want to let everybody know that we're working on taxes. So expect the first week of July to get your tax bills in the mail. If they go to your mortgage company, you will not get one. I just want you to know, if you do want one, let us know and we will send you one. So for the bank accounts in our independent bank, we have $33.89. Our Michigan class cemetery fund, we have $180,177.97. In the Michigan class general fund, we have $1,588,119.29. In the Michigan class sewer, we have $911,692.85. In our general fund, we have $1,699,078.28. In the cemetery fund, we have $142,809.10. The police account, we have 8,534.58. In the sewer fund, we have 163,61.19. In the building fund, we have $26,064.92. In the sewer account, we have $571,958.88. In the water fund, we have $15,264.63. In the tax account, we have $2,946.95. And the reason we have so much in there is because we have some checks that haven't been cashed yet. The solar account, we have 75,000. And pretty much it. Thank you, Chris. Stacy, clerk's report.
We've been working on the elections. We're working on getting prepped for the audit that starts next week. We're working on burials and foundations, unfortunately. And last week we had a holiday, so we've forwarded 500 million calls from everyone saying their garbage didn't get picked up. But on a good note, Vienna's didn't get picked up either on time. So they've been running late. They had a couple breakdowns, they said, with trucks. Just like everyone to know, because we still have people coming in complaining about that, and it's no fault of theirs or ours.
I can kind of piggyback off that too. I did talk to Dan Garman the other day, as well as Dan Issue from Genesee, and I'm working on setting up a meeting with the head of Mterra. Obviously, we pay for it out of our tax dollars, so people get a little more frustrated when their garbage is missed. My issue more so is with communication. In the past, it's happened. They've missed a few streets. We get phone calls continuously at the township. So I have asked Dan Garman to inform me at the end of the day, Thursday, what he missed. So at least we can put it on a Facebook page and let the residents know they're running behind. I think that that'll make it be a little bit smoother, but we'll see. So we got a meeting that Dan Issue is setting up with the head of Mterra. We'll go from there on discussion. That I have, Miss Stacy?
Yep.
Okay. Bills for approval?
I make a motion, we approve the bills with, well, we can do the
Yeah,
MTA.
Support.
Is there any discussion regarding the bills?
I got one.
Okay.
You guys paid Jeff $100 to be master of arms, but we didn't vote on that on the board, and I think we're supposed to do that because it's a paid thing.
We can motion on this one, but I believe when Greg was, I had motion for our code enforcer to be the sergeant at arms. I didn't. We can double check it, or we
You
can
didn't,
re-motion.
you didn't.
All right, so would you like to make a motion on that, Pat?
Not yet, we have a motion on the table. Okay, you see.
That's the only one I got.
Any other? Okay, with that being said, Andy, can I get a roll call vote, please, on the bills?
Don Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
No,
Pat Tack,
because of Woodhill Group, no.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells,
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 5-2. Okay, I'll make a motion to pre-approve the bills for July and August, due to not having a regular township meeting scheduled.
As long as they're not.
Second.
Discussion.
Okay, as long as they're not extensively high, like into 10,000. Well, say we get a $10,000 bill in. I don't want to pay that till we have like a special meeting and you guys approve it, okay? Should we go there or just pay the bills?
Well, you don't want any late bill.
Right. I mean, what's
So
the
that's a key
10,000
factor for me. I mean,
So
Don't we have to pay for the road?
Well, yeah, that's different. We already pre-approved the road.
what if she changes her motion to say something like, pay the bills up to a certain amount?
Or pre-approve all bills that would entail a late fee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think in
Your budget's pretty annual, you pay your bills that are normal bills anyway.
yeah, you're supposed to be able to pay your bills that are normal bills anyways.
Yeah.
So what are, we're just approving the regular bills, like our pest bill?
Well, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable. if Someone sends us like a $10,000 lawyer's bill.
Like whatever.
It's like,
So just hold it.
I'm just-
Yeah.
just told them pay the regular
It's
bill.
about the time Woodhill Group would do something. Hey, here's a $7,000 bill. Go ahead and pay it.
Then I'll hold.
Well, they are coming out Monday, so they're
Yeah.
on the audit, so it is gonna be.
And over in Lubo.
Mhm.
Okay, would you guys prefer I amend my motion in any shape or form?
Yeah, how did the motion read again?
The motion was to pre-approve all bills for July and August due to not having regular township board meetings.
I would just put all regular bills.
Yeah.
That way, if there's an oddball bill, he can hold it, we can.
I'll amend my motion to pre-approve all regular bills for July and August 2026.
Amend the second.
Thank you, Pat. With that, can I get a roll call vote, please?
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
No.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stinky.
Yes, motion carried 6-1. Okay, I will make a motion to approve the Michigan Township Association annual dues, as well as the addition of the premium pass for all courses included. The dues are $5,202.23, and the premium pass of all courses would be $1,900 additional. This is budgeted, majority of it.
Second.
Thank you.
So it's 1,900 on top of the 5,202?
Yes.
But, and Rachel, can you just briefly tell them what you get for your?
Well, the premium path package, the big difference is it's open for all board members, all planning, all zoning, that can go on to any of these classes and take these classes at any time.
Online or at home? Yeah.
You haven't.
You have full online access and it doesn't cost anything additional, which I think is a great tool for our planning, our zoning, especially because we're kind of finding our way through data centers and solar farms, and there's just a lot of information that is useful.
So that's gonna end up costing us a total of $7,102.
An
Yes.
additional $1,900, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And I think next year we should look at how the attendance was, and if, if we're not using it, obviously we should lower
Pay
it.
for it individually.
Yes.
If there's no more discussion, we'll go with the roll call vote. Amby?
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells,
Yes.
Rachel Stinky.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0. Okay, with that being said, I did not get the senior center report. The fire authority, John, do you have any updates?
A couple, we're gonna be doing the annual hose testing, this month on everything. We just completed the ladder testing and, everything passed, including the aerial. So that was good. We installed 15 more alarms, bringing the total to 51, smoke detectors that we've installed, for runs. There was 26 total runs for the city of Clio, 3 in Thetford. Vienna had 17, and we ran 2 runs out of the area.
Thank you. Janice, would you like to share the library park and rec with us, please?
Well, the library spent another $1,575 for rollers on the elevator, but the Friends paid for $1,000. But they are gonna do their budget next meeting, and they are gonna ask for more money because we're paying more for grass service and for snow removal. Be forewarned, it's gonna be a bigger, next. And the parks, they donated $1,000 for the trail. Eric. And I brought that up to the Christine, and we're not gonna have another meeting until August 18th. We're on vacation. Any questions?
Thank you, Janice. for Lauren.
Just update you with planning, in May. We had three public hearings. Two of them we've already dealt with, transfer of ownership from Midnight Brands to EM Brands, one of our marijuana businesses. And we also had Quantum AG that dropped their plant count. We had that at the special meeting, just for the benefit of the people that didn't know. And we had a public hearing on our battery storage system amendment. And we had the fire chief add some additional suggestions to our ordinance. Final draft is going to Caitlin for evaluation by the planning firm Wade Trim and also by the township attorney. So that's where we're at there. Upcoming in our meeting on June 11th, we got a public hearing scheduled for the proposed amendment of the township zoning ordinance for municipal civil infractions. I don't know if the board members already have copies of that ahead of time, but we will be discussing that on the 11th. And also we have a public hearing scheduled for WQAQ Exotics. They're taking over the business that was former 20 past 4 over on Saginaw Road to be a new provisioning center, or reopening a provisioning center. So that's kind of a plus for us, because within the last 2 months, we've lost one provisioning center, a consumption establishment, and we're going to lose another provisioning center right shortly. So 2 retail businesses that will be closing out that contribute quite a bit to our annual budget. Update on the county line gas island store on Bray Road up here. The previous project engineers passed away after submitting a revised plan. So they have a replacement engineer who's in the process of being updated on the current status. So we're kind of stalled right there until he gets the back history of what their plan was, and we can move forward from there. And the ordinance 78 committee, we completed the review of the initial audit, the final review initial audit. Our next meeting is scheduled on June 29th. We're going to discuss the zoning districts and uses and get things prepared to submit to the planning commission for the ordinance itself. Once it goes to planning, then planning will look it over, and then it'll go from planning to the board of trustees. So we're still trying to get the process done by October. Hopefully. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll move on to old business. First, I'm going to start off with a motion to extend our current code enforcer, Jeff Masters, an additional 90 days. Is
Support.
there any discussion?
Yes. I have one. Jeff Masters, when you did the code enforcement,
We're not questioning him. We can discuss him.
that's fine. I'm just saying, it don't matter.
I got one. He hasn't even made it to the first 90 days. How come I extended him already?
Because we're not going to have a board meeting until a scheduled board meeting until September.
Are we getting other applications if we put it out there? Cause,
Well, that was going to be my next motion.
okay.
I got another thing if I may, Rachel. On the thing here for the code enforcement job, there was 2 other applications. John looked at them. Why weren't they looked at before they hired Jeff Masters?
Oh, I looked at multiple.
You did. Oh, there's a cop and a fire department guy applied for this job. He's more qualified than Jeff Masters.
We can move forward with the interviews, but I had reached out to an officer and he declined.
They declined.
So I would do just. Wait,
I just said discussion.
go ahead.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Uh,
Okay. Go ahead.
If you had some,
I just wanted to let the board know that, Jeff gave me his report. He's been giving me a report monthly. He did answer, I'll read it to you guys. They've addressed 17 additional complaints since the last meeting, with many additional complaints from the past that are continuing to be addressed and resolved. Most residents have been most compliant and are agreeable to getting the issues addressed. We currently have 6 that are going to require a bit more direction, and these are being noted with a report for the supervisor's office to move forward. Additionally, we have reached out to Ontario Environmental to discuss a dumpster to help Thetford Township residents get rid of some of the tires. This included in the contract with the township, and so there should be no charge. Details to follow. There's a couple things, removing the current red blue light from the Tahoe and replacing it with an amber light is his request. And he wants to know if it's a possibility to have light colors change with the light bar, and he'll get some more information on that. He's requesting a pad or a tablet for pictures of violations to be provided as needed to supervisor, attorney, and township staff. So that is just a little bit of his report. Go ahead, Eric, if you want to elaborate.
Sure. First, I'd like to let everyone know that I rode around with Jeff the first day of code enforcement, and I think he did a good job. I think he's done a good job so far, and I'm very happy and pleased to see some of these cases that we had before the township here of code enforcement handled and addressed. Now that I've had an opportunity to kind of look at the process of code enforcement and how we're actually doing things, I've been asking office personnel like how the procedures go, what the policy is on how we address these things. So a couple of cases, interestingly enough, have come to my attention. And that got me thinking a lot more about the code enforcement policies that we have. So with that in mind, I'm not trying to specify any particular case, but what I'm trying to do is give a generalization as to the type of cases that we get. So with that, there is when we have a code enforcement case involved with eviction, okay, I would like to look into the policies more, and we have plenty of time to do this. I think we can do this internally, and then for the next board meeting, I think that there are a couple of changes I'd like to bring before the board, and I would like to have them, written out as thoroughly. That way we can examine it.
Do we need to get together and have more detail?
No,
I know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah. So in a generalization, when it comes, there are certain types of code enforcement that I think need to be addressed by the board rather than at whim of the people. So, for example, when it comes to like an eviction, okay, we had a particular case where we evicted a homeless person. Okay, to my
Hold on
opinion,
a second, because we can talk about this, but we didn't evict anybody.
I know it.
We have an ordinance
I
adopted by the township
Right.
that's already the township's law. We enforce that ordinance
Yes.
as well as help that individual find alternate placement.
Right.
So that person had been living in a mobile home. I believe this is the situation you're talking about.
Probably.
There was septic going all over that property for probably the past 10 years, which is unsanitary.
Mhm.
Our code enforcer reached out not only to the health department, that is a huge concern of anybody living around that area,
Mhm.
as well as also help find additional placement. So I think the township did more than its part in that.
I did.
And we did not find. We helped and we're moving forward. We didn't evict anyone, but for the sanitary of that resident and the sanitary of anybody around them. I think eviction is just a strong word to use in that situation.
Okay, perhaps, and that may be the case. And I do think that the township handled that fairly well, and I am confident that was handled appropriately. The issue I have is that during the process, we were really, with the exception of maybe a few people within the office, those few people may have known about it, but everyone else on the board did not.
Well, we only have one board meeting a month.
I'm
So
aware.
I cannot have my code enforcer and give him like, you can handle these complaints. Hold on, you can't handle these complaints. His job is to code enforce, which means the ordinance. His job is to enforce those ordinances. If you're in violation, his job is to move forward with that ordinance. Now, I will give our code enforcer, unless it's an issue, he's not out looking for a complaint. He's not, but that is a sanitary complaint.
I understand.
So that had to be addressed. That's not something that's gonna wait a month for board approval to address the situation, how to move forward and what we're supposed to do. There's already standard practice.
There may be standard practices, but with the current economy, the way that it is, with evictions being a common thing in the future, with as they are now, there are just areas of governance, I think, that we need to have more attention at and more promptly when these things arrive. To just simply say that we're going to affect someone's living situation just based on a process, and then that process gets, whether it gets weeks or months down the road, and then this board finds out about it, is, in my opinion, slow. That does not give us time to react or to have a say-so in the matter.
I mean, I guess my question would be, are we trying to ask Jeff with every concern that he
No.
calls every board member to get a?
No, I-
Because I think that.
Right now, I know, my concern is this: I don't want the board to be concerned with who has a trashy yard and been told to pick up their trash. That's not my concern at all. But when we're talking about police involvement, when we're talking about someone's livelihood, when we're talking about things of a controversial nature, when we're talking about things of constitutional grounds, I think that we need to all be well informed before action is taken on that. That's my professional opinion on that. I think that it's fine what we have done thus far. I'm not saying there's anything wrong that way. What I'm simply saying is that I would like us to know about certain events, certain things of interest that probably should rise to our attention before an action is moved forward.
Okay, so what I will ask as a supervisor is that the board members need to bring me a list, black and white, so that I know what I need to bring to the board in order for him to address. On top of that, I would advise the board members to review the ordinances, and our job is to review the ordinances, amend that ordinance so that our code enforcer can address them, not to approve certain situations and not other certain situations.
I concur with most of what you said. So I am all about that. I'm all about looking at examining the procedures and policies that we have. I just think that
Let him answer questions,
so
bring him up, let him answer.
Well, I can add Jeff on moving forward to the supervisors or to the reports, like we have Kevin. We will have Jeff up and just give his report, and then if you guys have questions regarding what he's doing.
That'd be an awesome idea.
well, that's a great idea too, and I'm all for that.
I just don't
Okay.
want to lose focus on what our motion is.
No, the motion's
I think we're
fine.
completely,
No, the motion's fine. I just want to have, I could have had an addition on the agenda, but I figured because it would fall under code enforcement anyway, so I figured this was a good time to talk. So it's just that when it comes to certain things, and that's only what I care
but them
about.
are the certain things I need clarification on.
Right.
What is is it at my discretion what I feel is a
I
certain
think
thing?
those things are what we all need clarification on. I think that we just need to be clear what that is, what policy that
You
is.
figure that.
Of course, I'd be more than happy to bring it to you in writing. This is not a right now decision. Okay. So, but I think that when we're talking about affecting someone's livelihood, okay, in a scenario such as that or similar to that, okay, I think more attention needs to be brought to our attention. I just don't think that some of these things are just for one individual to be judge, jury, and executioner on all of it. I'd like to have a look at what's being done, how that individual will be code enforced. I would like to know what the parameters are.
Get that together and then
Yes.
bring that back to the board.
Not a
and then we
problem.
can go from there.
Okay, not a
And
problem.
also review the ordinances that you're looking at for amendment. So moving forward, we'll bring Jeff back like we do all the other reports.
I got a question. On that code enforcement. Didn't you say at the meeting he was not supposed to harass people? At the last meeting, don't go after people. Is that what you said? You told Jeff yourself.
Yes, I have not heard of him harassing.
Well, he met a person at a gas station with her and her husband, and he harassed them. And then he goes by another couple and he puts them off.
Was he not pumping gas when that person pulled up and he had?
Yeah.
Because I think we're getting into this personal stuff and past history thing.
It just happens.
I'm gonna move forward. Hold on. I'm gonna move up.
Right.
Okay, first of all, Mr. Galls, I get what you're saying, but you're wrong. There's no evictions, okay? There is uninhabitable properties. And in the uninhabitable properties, we have 2 in this township, 2 that were called in complaints. I can tell you where 5 other ones are. I don't go there because there's not a written complaint. Not my business. My agreement was if it's in writing, I'll go. These both have had multiple ones. And the one particular one that we're talking about, I went way above and beyond. I got this individual housing through the state, okay? There is no way on God's green earth we need to bring this to the board to ask the board's permission what to do moving forward. When I met this lady, it's got nothing to do with the blight and the property, which is another environmental issue that's going to go on for years, that the state's going to move in and step in and use their funds to clean it up because it's that bad. However, the lady that lived there, her skin was filthy to look at, her visibly. Okay, she had so many issues that the health department is going to fine the property owner $1,000 a day starting June 1st. So I, on my own, got the state to get her house. I didn't go there and put an uninhabitable sticker on her camper that she's been living on for years. She used to live in Genesee Township. They kicked her out. She came here. This township doesn't allow it. You're allowed 14 days to stay in a recreational vehicle on your property, no more. She don't own that property. There is no way I would ever allow anyone, and I mean anyone, to live in them conditions. It was that bad. We can't wait for the board to decide on that. And let's be clear, I didn't sign an uninhabitable sticker. Your building official did, and I seconded, and we tagged the door. So that's 2 people that saw it, witnessed it, verified it, talked about it, got her help, tagged it, which you have to do. You cannot let her live like that. And there's another one that's just as bad. So we can't sit here and think that this has to come back to the board and wait for a meeting. So if I find one tomorrow, should we wait until, what's your next meeting? You get what I'm saying? You have a policy in place. It's being followed 100%. If there's an issue with it after, you can discuss it, but you can't wait on making a corrective action on any of these things. I wouldn't leave this individual in this environment, so I found her housing. That's the way to go. We've had other ones that have been lingering on here for how many years? We've already solved them. Some of them 5 years. We've solved them. We didn't come back to the board. We didn't ask for permission because the permission is in your ordinance. It's clearly in your book. That's what we're doing. If you got questions outside of that, sure, the board's entitled to know that. But as far as holding up something that's an actual complaint and a valid, legitimate, awful thing, or an ordinance violation or a zoning violation, those have to be addressed right now, not later, not a month from now. But I don't disagree entirely with what you say. Well, you don't wait on things like that. As far as the other thing is a gas station, first of all, I wasn't at a gas station as a code enforcer. I have a video to anybody that would like to see it. It's the past clerk. And it was ridiculous, out of line, so he don't know what he's talking.
I do know what I'm talking about.
No, you didn't. Also,
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
we're not going
Down there, you harassed them.
All right, let's just move
Madam
forward.
Chairman.
Okay, I got another question on that, if I may, Eric, if you don't mind.
I am going to leave this discussion. If anybody wants to make a
Hold on.
second motion after I do roll call, they're more than welcome to.
All right, hold on.
But I am going to move forward with the roll call because we're not discussing we're discussing, Only thing that we're discussing is extending him 90 days.
I understand. I
So
understand that.
let's do a
Okay,
roll call. If somebody wants to make a second
Hold
motion,
on.
move forward.
hold on. Okay.
It's a discussion regarding extending him 90 days.
No. Rick-
Okay,
Rick-
then I need a roll call.
Oh, I would like to.
Yes.
Hold
Out of
on,
order,
I would-
Eric.
hang on.
You can do a motion
Hold
next.
on, I'd like to.
Eric Gunnels.
I'd like to give a rebuttal, thank you. I'd like to, wait,
Unless it's 90 days.
it's not, it's not, I'm not, I'm
Roll
not,
call out
I'm
of
not
order.
I'm not referring to Tim's comment. Tim's comment, in my opinion, is of a personal nature. I would like a rebuttal, please. Thank you.
Andy, continue.
I would like a
Eric, do you want to
rebuttal.
make a vote?
I would like to make a rebuttal, Madam Chairman.
Guess I didn't miss much today.
A rebuttal
Okay.
and a discussion of. You guys are making it be too difficult. What do you want to read? Go ahead, Eric.
Okay.
Did you refuse
Madam
to
Chair,
comply?
let me just clarify something here. When somebody comes, this is not a discussion back and forth time. You made a motion. It's not time for discussion. If you want to have a discussion, this is not the point in the meeting for that. We don't have we don't talk back and forth. You get to talk and we comment back. We just don't do that. So I would do it under your board comments. You're going to have an opportunity to speak and you want to talk about it then. That's when it should be. It shouldn't be now though. And sorry.
This is drawn out too much.
Say, sorry is not good enough for me in this particular situation, so you may call the roll.
Eric Gunnels.
No, bro.
I'm saying.
Are you abstaining?
You can do that if you want. Yeah.
Definitely will.
Jack.
Yes.
Tim Brenner.
No.
Chris Taylor.
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes.
5-2.
Okay, while we're still on the subject, can I make the motion that we?
Hold on one second. That'll be 5-1-1.
Correct.
You only had one name.
Like to make the motion that we add the code enforcer to the monthly reports.
I'll support.
Okay.
All in favor? Any
Aye.
discussion? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I
Motion,
do.
you oppose it?
I do.
Motion carried. Eric, did you vote on that one? No?
No.
Motion carried again, 5-1-1. Okay, we'll move on. Do you want to make a motion, Eric, on anything?
Yeah,
regarding
I
code
do.
enforcement?
Here gets a chance done.
What would you like to make a motion
I
on
like-
code enforcement?
On code enforcement, it probably has to do with code enforcement, but what I'd like to have, when you hire these people, I don't know why this township ain't doing background check and fingerprint on them.
It's your motion. I can tell you why, but go ahead and make a motion.
Tell me why then, if you know me.
Do a motion real quick.
Well, I'm filing a motion to have them all background check and fingerprint. And I went to different places and talked to people, and Vienna, everybody all does fingerprint in this township.
I'll second that.
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, so I'll need clarification on this discussion to know, is it for employees only,
Yes, it's for people on this board and like the code enforcer,
board
Like-
members?
yeah, anybody that works for this township should be fingerprinted and background checked.
Any other discussion? I will express that if you guys were part of the board in 2020, when I first became supervisor, this was a motion that I made, I believe, at the December meeting to have everybody background checks and fingerprint done, and the motion failed. So the motion failed on that, and I just want to make sure that everyone is aware that is why.
So let's bring it up now.
So we got a motion on the table, we got support on it. Is there any more
Support.
discussion? Stacy already
Stacy already did it.
Is there any more discussion? So I'll just.
Now, this is gonna be for all of us, right?
It says
Right.
board members, fingerprints,
employees.
and background checks.
And employees?
Yes.
Starting when?
Yeah, starting when?
As soon as we can get them in, like,
Starting now, could.
you know, immediately.
Yesterday.
Yes.
So amend your motion to start immediately,
It's gonna takes a minute.
Yeah, it takes a while to get them in.
Immediately,
as soon as possible.
as soon as possible. Just like Chrissy said yesterday.
Okay.
Is that a roll call or what a?
Yeah,
We'll have
because
to
it
go.
costs money. You have to roll call
Yeah,
it.
because it's gonna cost. for the
Yes.
background. Okay.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
No.
Tim Brenner,
Just for the background check.
Yes.
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
No, motion carried 5-2. Okay, we'll move on to new business. Approval of election worker wages for August and November 2026. Stacy did chair an election commission meeting recently. The minutes are included in your packets. The election commission did approve these wages, but the board also has to approve these wages in order to be paid.
This is for what election?
The elections for August and November. So I'll make a motion to approve the election chair to receive $20 an hour for the 9 days of election for August and November,
Second.
2026,
And the day of, okay.
and the day of voting.
All right, my question for this people that's running an election.
This is the chair, yes.
Okay.
If no discussion, any discussion? Go ahead with a roll call, please, Miss Andy.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0. I'll make a motion to approve the election workers to receive $18 an hour for wages in August and November 9-day elections, including election day.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0. I'm going to make a motion for our deputy clerk to receive 50 cents additional at $20 an hour for 9 days of election, including election day.
Support.
Any discussion?
I felt that that was fair because the chairpersons get $20 and she's gonna be here all that time. It'll just be for the 9 early hours, election day.
I don't think it's fair because it's part of her duties that she's supposed to do as deputy clerk in the past. Deputy clerks didn't get.
No one ever brought it to a,
The deputy clerks are allowed to. Now, the clerks are not allowed to receive additional pay because they are an elected official.
and it was.
That's, you know, that's how I feel about it. I don't think it's fair. It wasn't done, and I don't think it needs to be done now, but, you know, I'm just one person, so.
Okay, we'll move forward with it. Go ahead, Tim.
I hope I get her name right, Mendoza? Mendoza. Didn't she just get a $3 an hour raise?
She did.
So why are we giving her 50 cents more an hour?
Brought her to 1950, which is under the chairperson, and she's got to run, they run the elections.
But my question to this is you said there was no money to pay the help. You said it, you guys did, there's no help. You let Tammy Banbury go because of, now you guys are
This
spending.
comes out of elections and we get.
I know, but
reimbursed.
you're spending money like it's coming out of the water faucet.
This
This
is what was paid
reimbursed.
4 years ago to election workers.
That's the same
Can I
amount.
get
that we-
that more?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what happened, man, is the deputy. Looked into that.
This was
I could be
paid 4
wrong.
years ago.
Yep, those totals?
We have roll call.
Let's move forward with the roll call, please.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
No.
Tim Brenner,
No.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells,
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes, motion carried 5-2. I make a motion to close the township and the senior center for August 4th and November 3rd for election day.
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion? Okay, if no discussion, let's move forward with a roll call on that one too, please.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
John Congdon.
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0.
That doesn't include the 90.
No.
No,
day
just the day up.
No parking.
Next is, sorry. I'm gonna make a motion to pay the hourly workers who assisted with the garage sale over the weekend, including Friday.
Support.
Is there any discussion?
Yes.
You didn't say I was so.
I was gonna ask where it was gonna come from, but that was
The Lesso money.
less no money. Okay.
Okay, I got a question, that for the sales out there, shouldn't that money be put back to the police department fund?
So it does, we have the police fund, it's still open, it was never closed out
Okay,
for
that's
this
not,
reason. No,
because that
for
chief,
this reason.
all right, that chief of Clio is still wanting this job. I talk to him every day.
Okay,
He
that's
still
fine,
wants-
let's get off track here.
I'm not, but I'm telling you, he's
Right
wanting to
now,
come.
we're talking, yes, but the
Yeah.
money will go into the police. Is
That's what I want to know, it goes in the police department.
there any other discussion regarding paying the hourly workers? Okay, we can move forward with a roll call, please, Andy.
Did we have a second? How much?
I did, I think it was.
Almost.
Chris has supported it.
Are you paying their standard wage?
Yes.
John Congdon.
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
No,
Pat Tack,
And this is out of the LESO money, no, nothing else, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes, motion carried 6-1. Okay, we'll move on to Pure Pharma renewal. Okay. Let's start with a motion to renew. My apologies. Pure Farms, license number AU-P-000617, processor license.
What is that?
AU-P-00617. That one would have been separate from your board packet.
And just to let everybody know, they did pay all their fines. They paid $30,000. Their license fees. They're all paid up.
00617?
000617
Once again.
for a processor.
So they're all, everything's good. They're all paid up. All their stuff's in
Who
order.
supported that? Or I did.
Chris did. Chris did this sport.
You do realize these applications are not filled out. properly. We've been through this many times before. It has to be filled out, it's like they're applying for a new one. There's no address. No, nothing.
I believe it's redacted so that it's not in the board packet.
Now we don't.
I mean, you can see the
address is already
original.
on there.
Well, you guys can see the original in the office if you take a look at it.
blame it on this, I guess it's a question, where's the policy?
Because when everybody's addresses and their phone numbers and stuff out there.
Driver's license on there and stuff, so you can come in anytime.
Oh, no, nothing.
But these guys are already operating and we're just renewing their license.
We'll get it here. I'm voting no on all of them. They're not filling out.
Hold on, we're just gonna do one at a time. So motion on the table, Chris supported. All in favor of the renewal of the processor AU-P 000617, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Motion carried 5-2.
Oh, of course.
Right, I'll move to make a motion to approve GR-C-002658 Pure Farms Grower Class B Medical.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on this license?
And this license costs this individual how much? It's $5,000.
Y'all
No.
pay
So they're individually,
$5,000 a piece.
yeah, so they're, because they're only individual licenses.
Again, it's not filled out properly.
Okay.
It is redacted.
I guess what he's trying to say is not filled out. So how can you guys vote for it? It's not filled out.
They are.
You just gotta look at the ones in the township. Okay,
Okay,
so with that being said,
Yeah, show me.
all in favor of the approval of the grower Class C medical, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Motion carried 5-2. Motion to approve AU-G-E-00125 grower Class C recreational. For Pure Farms, I'm sorry. There's no discussion.
It's not filled out properly.
Thank you.
All in favor of the renewal for grower Class C recreational, say aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Opposed, say nay. Right. Motion to approve GR-C-01 01633. Renewal for grower Class C medical. Support. Any discussion?
Not filled out properly.
Thank you.
There's no more discussion. All in favor of the approval, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
No opposed, that please send it.
I do, yes.
Motion carried 5-2. Now for the additionals, there's proof of payment also on top of
Yes.
it. Thank you, ladies, for that. I'm gonna make a motion to approve GR-C-0021, I'm sorry, 2657. Grower Class C medical.
I don't even have that.
Support, this was an addition, it should have been in your box. It was put in your box today, so if you didn't get it.
But they paid their $5,000 also.
Yep.
Yeah, the receipts also was in your box.
Can't vote on it because I don't have one, so I don't know.
Right in your box. They're just, because you guys redacted them all, they're saying they're.
Well, I'd like to know the policy and the meeting that it was voted on that they don't have to fill these out properly. And you can redact them.
They did in
We're redacting them
by law.
because they're in the packet. You're allowed to see the full entirety of it, clerk's office. Board, Scott. Anybody else can have?
But we haven't done this before. They've always been filled out in the packet
That's
before.
correct.
The girls have been redacted. I understand.
No, I see. So if I said you could do that, I have to say it's not filled out.
And where are we? I got a motion on the table. I believe Stacy supported that motion,
Yep.
Andy.
Yep, 2657.
Yep. All in favor of the renewal of grower Class C medical, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
I'm gonna abstain because I don't have that one in front of me.
Motion carried 5-1-1. Make a motion to approve GC-R-003389 for grower Class C medical. Is there any discussion? Okay, if you have no discussion, all in favor of the renewal, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Motion carried 5-2.
Just Madam Chair, just a note then, so those applicants paid 30,000 permit fee for this year alone.
Correct.
Is that correct? Just checking. Like that, anyway. I'm just getting you to talk up.
Time.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion to approve the cannabis. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna make a motion to approve an updated version of the cannabis facility permit application for Thetford Township.
Support.
Is there any discussion?
Madam Chairman, is why the change?
Because from my understanding, this simplifies, there was some things that were outdated regarding and I'll let Amby elaborate because she's been handling marijuana. Amby, would you like to elaborate? I know you and I discussed it, but.
It removes redundancies and adds requirements that the current application does not ask for, such as articles of incorporation, good standing with the CRA. It lists everything. It streamlines the process where they don't have to get the same thing notarized. They're in your packet. They have 2 affidavits of ownership. It's just simplifies and also creates a better legal standing for the township.
I have a question. Section 12, required fees. $5,000 or $2,000? What point did we decide to give a choice? I thought it was $5,000, that's it.
There's various licenses for micro businesses is $2,000.
By the state.
So is there any way we could put in there?
We changed that before, I believe.
Right, but is there any way we could put that in, like, $5,000 for this, $2,000 for this, so there's more,
Defines that better.
somebody retarded like me can understand it?
What page are you listening to?
Section 12.
Six.
I don't have any problem with that if
I
that
don't
makes it
either.
clear.
I think that that's a great idea.
Can you do that, Amby?
Absolutely.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
So I'm gonna amend my motion to include the details regarding the $5,000 application and the $2,000 application.
Support.
Okay, if there's no more discussion, I'd like a roll call vote on that one.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels.
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make a board motion to have a 10-minute recess before we get into the bids. There are a ton of them. So I need a bathroom break. I think a couple other people might need a quick break, so. I'll go ahead and make a motion for a 10-minute recess.
Second.
All in favor of a 10-minute recess, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
And John, those have to be opened in that.
Yep, should open the mystery one first.
Stand over while John opens the mystery one.
Won't be till we come back. There's some that didn't identify on the outside, so we gotta open them to see what pile they go. Yeah, because we don't know what pile, we don't know what they are. Oh,
You're doing it now, John.
Oh, I'm doing it now? What happened to my 10-minute break?
No.
No, he's gonna open it.
I gotta do it during the public part.
All right, give him that.
Sorry.
Done with these.
I can see somebody wants to go home.
Sorry. No, that's fine.
Okay, well, we've been here all day.
I know. Yeah, all day long I'd have to do this. Are you kidding me? I don't think Amby feels that hot today.
I feel extremely. Do I have a fan? Fine.
Yeah. Eric does that all the time. We sit there, he drinks big ass pan. Yeah.
The one on my desk. There's many miles on it or something. And quit working. I had to buy a new one.
I don't think we can biologically regulate their heat.
Well, I think a certain age and your estrogen,
This is a section, Eric, that we don't usually get into.
I'm just saying.
I know, but I mean, it's a common thing.
For some reason, there, that speaker right there is on, and I don't know anything about it, but that's why you're getting feedback, because of that and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we got them mics right there and them mics are picking up feedback from somewhere.
that's what it is. That's exactly.
But
It's this, there's a speaker on the other side of this thing right here,
cut that.
between the, I think it's.
I wasn't doing it before they put the.
No, but they did something, I had to replug
Yeah, that's why I
them.
see, yeah, they plugged,
It was from them,
they plugged their system in and they changed something.
did something, yeah. No, I don't know who their person was, you know, who the contact.
We don't have a contact person for that.
Being,
All their ducks in a row.
Only because I'm saying if we get a bill for having to straighten this out.
well, we can find out who it was, but they had like they had a videographer who was asking me all kinds of questions about microphones.
That's not our.
Just assume that it was him.
No, it's just a.
They tweet.
Pluggy, even there, yeah.
Easy peasy.
You know, we have such a pain in the ass with it anyway. Any more problems with it? But these.
No, meeting. Somebody in the clerk's office.
They need to be the
All the
turn.
meetings.
For everything, accessible. You know, that's the universal rule for repair.
We're happy and.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Well, next time them Yahoos come in, have to give us.
We
We do. I didn't know we had a quote.
Yes.
Remember, we got.
Just gotta find some money and we'll do it.
Yeah. Well, that's. You know. You might ask them during the break period.
Yeah, technically, no, we're not open, but if he's willing to give us. If he wants to give you.
Yes, that's.
He'll fill it out, then give it back to you.
Yeah, the piece I got in, I like it, but the one thing that. Yeah. Application. And it's a good thing we did do that. It's all good, but I gotta look at that. You know, I said, it's different, I said, you know,
As long as it's not my bit. Yeah, you can take anything but my bit.
It is a bit.
Or I mean, my Sharpie pen.
It's that way.
it just, you know, makes it easier for me. And I don't know how many.
I got all my summer stuff done.
About 60 days to like.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't. You know. Sit around and see anybody told the break check.
I'm thinking.
Maybe I'll see if I can get one.
I heard that they are officially ready. Extended frame. And it settles up that I got, and some guy from Australia said, who bids it? And he's aware that. And what they said, they were made for the Navy, he said there were very people on the pay. Yes, and there's one said, I figure something.
Joke, but I said. It's just totally a joke. I don't want you to.
Yeah, they're on the wall. Yeah, they're on the wall.
And then
Everything's in there.
Right?
In those rack things.
Facebook page, and these people are just going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So because a mile to a gallon.
They wandered around.
So I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, they got enough money to buy it. all the way across the ocean down Australia, they got enough money to build stores. Yeah, she said he called. Tax students, I was put the bid in, she said, call back. Yeah, I think it's probably $0. But, you know, I'll get that second part.
Yeah, tell me about that. You know? You guys are gonna start that.
Put in the bid if you want, you know, just go.
Okay.
They waited. They were figuring something in excess. She think that's, I can't. Like I say, this guy's got it in his pocket, it's a 8 a.m. You don't think you're gonna put a stamp on it? Put it back. You guys read it, you
Pretty good stack of.
They're vocal. For vocal, it's well, I try to say I do. Let's bring it to bring out our life. And it tells you right there. Once I won't ever go.
The last.
25 years, my years.
Payment said.
And one, well,
People call and say, well, no many people still got this. No. I didn't. Right.
Where's John?
Picture. I ain't been up here.
All right. Kind of bossy, I just noticed.
You just noticed?
I don't know why I just noticed, I just did.
Thanks for.
You gotta make the word motion.
Are we missing something? Chair.
And you're in the wrong spot.
Are you?
I'm stuck with you.
Never pick up the company meeting.
When you're ready.
So you want me to, what I'm gonna just say what kind of equipment it is and then I put it there?
Yep, right.
Usually call me.
A lot more for you.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We forgot to put the meeting back.
And we're gonna give notice of the application. I told everybody June 2nd, because that was the next meeting.
We have a special
You had a
meeting
special
Andy
meeting.
not come to Andy.
called
PM
Brands.
PM Brands. You were the fellow that.
Yeah.
Oh, I called. But there was no answer. I called yesterday. Oh, I should say.
And you have to meet, so we're all.
I
I was like, hold on. For the whole soul. Wait, did I miss?
Well, he wasn't.
That's all.
You gotta wait.
I don't think we had.
What's your name there?
Like, shake you with me.
Yeah, after that. Ron was at the meeting. I was the only-
Cause I think that's a work.
Yeah.
That's. That's amazing.
He is.
No, so the first day I said, oh, this
Well, you know.
Who's there?
We gotta. We gotta. roll the meeting back order.
I know. Do you have any concerns for?
That's for the ball. The buck stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not back.
Tell her what you want to tell her.
You don't want.
Just come for the hump.
Yeah.
Electricity.
And they have to sign and it has to be paid for.
There's a problem.
Thanks.
Got that? No, no, 14. And they have to make.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
The out of towners.
We could.
so if they just call and make an appointment, make an appointment.
They have to.
Because we're notifying everybody.
Let's get it.
They have time.
Right. We're missing your. Well, you back in, he ended up picking the head. I know, that's why I've been messing with you.
It's like, here's my watch. I'm not gonna be able to hear us. Have you ever? Then what do you think? Drive on for the.
Turn your big voice.
See if you can.
No, it echoes.
For this.
Yeah.
Put the things down.
Yeah, we screwed it up. when
Yeah, they
that.
did something.
Like, did.
Wow.
You can twitch it.
It will be nice to put.
That's it.
Get the volume way down.
It's okay, Tom.
Special.
There's nothing there. I have to get them Yahoos to fix it.
No, she did. I don't see anything.
The only one I used to play with before they told me not to touch it was the map. All of those guys look like.
Mine's existed for a super long time and it's.
I'm gonna tweak this thing up a little. Yeah, once they set them, I'd have a screwdriver to get it.
I wasn't confined.
I don't wanna mess with
Used it. Back like 2 years, that piece of fish will have.
All right, Rachel, look forward.
Some people. A little more space.
All right, I'll go ahead and make a motion to open the meeting back up at 7:52 PM.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to these bids.
We're gonna open up the mystery bids because we don't know what product it is. I'm gonna put them first. I'm gonna open them up so she can put them in the category they go. Then we'll open up each. So, I'm just gonna do that so we can see, because I don't have no idea. We don't know we don't know what's in it.
It could be 2, 3.
Yeah. Right, we got multiple, so this is for the 6-door. This is bid number the 85 Chevrolet.
Their name on there?
Nope,
If it's not.
bid item 20, Mercury boat motor. Another boat motor,
And this is its name.
okay, here,
In there.
Ross Lands.
Hopefully it's on.
Hopefully.
Well, I'm sure it's on a sealed bid too, the police Humvee, there you go. Okay, so check that envelope, make sure there's nothing I missed.
No.
They can have the paper. Yep.
This over there.
There's nothing else in there.
It's not your.
The first 2 he sent in.
That's, he said you don't have to worry about it.
And the 3 for the Hummer that I got.
How am I supposed to?
All right. Yes, quit talking. This is from Steve Hynite. And he's bidding on the police Hummer and the 6-door Hummer. Here's your envelope. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's it. It's all in there. Oh, no name? Okay.
Yeah. This is.
Okay, nothing in here. This goes with the 6-door.
It's here, these ones. That's the guys for fire exhausts too. Okay, so then he said, Andy said he wanted those three.
You want to pull his first bid? 6-door. Is this empty?
No, open it. Two bids.
Second bid. This is your second bid, guy. Police Humvee black. 6-door.
And you can send those
That's a
aside.
quick-
Is that from him as well? Oh. What'd you?
Oh, you got another one?
It just says 6-door Humvee. Do you want it over here? Yep.
All right, so now you can open them individually, whatever you want to do.
What do you want to start with?
Doesn't matter.
The first one is flatbed semi-trailer.
Flatbed semi-trailer. No names, right?
No names, just the
This
price.
many.
All right.
Passing.
You want to read them or you want me to read them all?
We can read the price out.
$454.
That's for the flatbed trailer?
Flatbed trailer, that's correct.
450.
You need some paper, but. I guess you don't.
$2,055 flatbed semi-trailer, $2,055. Keep the envelope to the, yep.
We don't have to look at this.
Oh, on the inside, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, trailer enclosed tandem wheels.
Is that the same one?
Oh, that's
No,
what,
it's a different one.
Okay, that's,
Put it
so
back.
put that back there, then. This one says semi-trailer on the outside. 700. Like that envelope file, flatbed trailer. Okay, envelope file.
Thank you.
Semi-bed flatbed trailer, $201.99. Flatbed trailer on the outside. $1,500. This says, not sure it's flatbed trailer, it says bid one. Is
Yeah,
that's flatbed trailer? Okay. $1,200. All of those flatbed trailer guys.
did we vote on that now or?
Yep, I'm gonna make a motion to accept the bid for $2,055 for P45 Equipment LLC Ambrose Moore. Ambrose Moore.
Second.
That was the highest bid.
Yep. Roll call vote.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells.
Yes.
Rachel Stankey,
Yes.
7-0.
Thank
Alright.
you.
What do you want me to do next?
Next one is the trucks.
The trucks.
Here. Got the weird machine.
Oh.
You got that telescoping thing?
P-rec, something like that.
Right.
Okay.
We should be having two board members.
That's okay.
First one is $3,555.
The trip.
That's the truck. What the bid number is it? Yeah. Two. Okay. This one is $2,479. How much? $2,479. Putting in a 2,000 to 3,000 bid. How does that work?
No,
It don't
Has
work.
to be
but we'll take
disqualified.
Oh, yeah, if it doesn't
What
have to
is
be
it?
2,000 to 3,000, so I assume his high bid is 3,000, but yeah. How does that, yeah, I don't know. It's a little unusual.
That's-
Well, yeah, so just counted as three.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was multiple choice. 4,200. $951. Get faster, but maybe not. $4,199.99.
My God.
Good idea, to put the change in.
One penny.
Well, they're worth a lot. Cut it.
1,500. Let's go together. $2,500. $2,125. $812. This is the final one for the truck. $4,000 even.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the highest bid from Matt Smith in the amount of $4,200 for the T-Rex TX 5119.
support.
Roll call, if no discussion, roll call, please.
John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gunnels,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells,
Yes.
Rachel Sankey.
Yes. Motion carried.
Next up, 1992 Chevy Tahoe with Trent Silverado.
The 1992 Chevrolet. First bid, $737. $100.
Yeah, so.
Let's see, 1,500. Can I go to? Want to do a little pre-slice?
Yeah, pre-slice.
Yeah, there you go. $401. $551. $266. And this will be the last for the Chevrolet in the amount of $1,500.
We got two of the same.
And we thought this might happen perhaps.
I'll make a motion for the clerk's office to reach out to Matt Tidemus and Auto Depot of Michigan for a second bid.
Stuff in that.
All in favor, say aye.
That's my discussion.
Oh, discussion.
When I reach out to them, do you want me to tell them these people have the same bid? Do they want to go higher and just let them go higher? Not tell them?
Bid against themselves.
Okay, all right. That's all I'm gonna know.
Give them the same form, let them just do the same thing.
Yep.
All in
Aye.
favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
Ready?
Yep.
1992 21-foot enclosed trailer,
How big was that, Vicky?
21 foot.
21 foot. First bid is 500. Second bid, 400. Going the wrong way there.
Yeah, you're going down, John.
$76. $1,001. $450. This will be the final one on the trailer. $307.
Hope I get these names right, but I'll make a motion to accept the highest bid from Matt Lude in the amount of $1,001 for the 1992 enclosed trailer.
Or,
Whatever. Pick a name, maybe.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0.
A 10x4 cart trailer.
ten by four trailer, $375. We only had two bids and the other one is 100.
What was the first one?
375. I'm gonna make a motion to accept the highest bid from Eric Patgill in the amount of $375 for the cart trailer with Pinto hitch.
Tim seconded.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0.
This is for the generators.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Some did a bid for all, others did
Next door,
one at a
where-
time.
How many is there?
Skipping the store Humvee and the police Hummer, why?
I did.
All the generators. I'm sorry. That's a whole nother.
Thanks for waking me up.
6-door Humvee, Vicky.
This is the one everybody's waiting for.
This is the exciting one, John. You're gonna get bigger on this, I know.
I like it. So the generators, some of them bid for all of them and then some bid for.
One at a time.
I'll go one more time.
Or we could just the highest.
This is for the 6-door. First bid. And drum roll. 45,000.
Seriously?
Yes. Unless unless I got the point in the wrong spot, it's 4,500, but it looks like 45,000 to me.
This is coming out of, looks like Ormond Beach, Florida.
That's a collector guy. This one is 6,500. $4,600. $12,750. $12,750. $20,555. $10,151.50. $2,500 even. $502. $6,151. $3,186. $10,101. $19,701.99. $5,835. Smiley face on that one. $15,401.40. I guess that's it then.
So that 45,000 is that true?
Yes.
Collect you out of Florida.
We'll make a motion. We'll make a motion to accept Elia Golfin
I approve if you want to.
in the amount of $45,000 bid for the 6-door Hummer.
Second.
All in favor of accepting the bid in the amount of $45,000, say aye.
That's gotta be fake.
All opposed, say nay.
He's watching.
Motion carried.
Oh, cool.
Did we hear that?
Congratulations.
It's a police Hummer.
For the
I
police.
don't know if anybody had the opportunity, but there was a huge article that went out about that 6-door Humvee being in our little township in Thetford, because it's a huge collection.
Good collector item. So now which one we got here? This is
The police Hummer.
this is the police number, the one that,
The black one
yep.
that has the tights, right?
First bid was 25,000 even.
Did you hear this one too? Oh, this is
Maybe.
from our high guy.
Oh, our same fellow.
Yeah, $45,000.
$11,050. How much is that? $11,050. $3,788. $2,555. $1,285.60.
Wow.
$1,286. $2,502. $3,015. 5,000 even. $5,555. 2,500. $1,186.99. This is the final bid for the Hummer. $1,668.
Go ahead and make the motion to accept the bid from Elia Open, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name properly, in the amount of $25,000 is the highest bidder for the police Hummer.
Or
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Nice $70,000.
This is the 1968 covered trailer.
Yes. 68 covered trailer.
$695. I'm feeling it. $367. This is the big envelope Eric's working on. That's probably a big one. Or not, 100 even.
I'll make a motion to accept the highest bid from Eric Pettingell in the amount of $695 for the 1968
Covered trailer.
covered trailer.
Second.
All in favor, wait,
Yeah.
second, all in favor of accepting the bid, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0.
Next up is a steel trailer.
Steel trailer. Oh, it's the Pinto hitch trailer? 475. $250 even. Thought there was 99 cents on the end on that. $55. $200.
I'll make a motion to accept the highest bid from Eric Pettingell in the amount of $475 for the steel trailer Pinto hitch.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
How much are we at? Go for it.
We're getting there.
You guys start. You want me to start using my calculator?
No, I thought Pat was doing that.
I'm right.
I thought he was writing them down, so I thought he. Yeah.
How much are we at?
This is a 1985 Chevy military truck.
Green military truck. Item number 10. $2,111. $1,555. $1,555. 2,500. $550.
That's it.
$1,702. $1,000 even. $501. $2,000 even. $3,745. $901.
Yeah, you don't know.
$500. $3,500. At the top of the truck. $826. $1,565.
Make a motion to accept the highest bid from David Tompkins in the amount of $3,745 for the 1985 Chevy military truck.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. 7-0.
$3,745.
Campers next.
Pop-up camper
With air conditioning.
with air conditioning. We have two bids. First one is $101. Second bid is $50. I want it in.
Motion to accept the highest bid from Scott Bergman in the amount of $101 for the Coleman Santa Fe pop-up camper.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
Next up, 2.5 ton generator.
There's there. It's never been. Oh,
Item number 12, 2.5 ton trailer generator. Maybe
That's bad, I got to pay.
$1,567. Yep. $502. $189.59. $555. This is the final one for the 175.
Make a motion to accept the highest bid from Dan Hunt in the amount of $1,567 for the 2.5 ton trailer generator. Yes.
Oh, support, sorry.
Thank you. All in favor of accepting the bid, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
This is the light plant generator. Here's one.
This is the light generator. $352. $350. $800. $507. $301. Last one. And this is the last bid for that item, $75.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to accept the highest bid from Jeff Masters in the amount of $800 for the light plant generator.
Support.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries.
Light generator two.
$252. $254. $301. Right direction. $350.
Any more?
This will be the final one. $75.
I'll make a motion to accept, I keep going in the microphone like it's working. I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Paul Vance in the amount of $350 for light plant number 2 generator.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Over to these massive generators. Would you say about those?
I have two that are for 1 through 5.
What
What do you mean,
two bid for all of them.
For all of them, so,
There you go with the one with the most money.
yeah, but.
So we'll be
there's
live.
5.
It's all right. Yeah. We
We'll
can,
see how it goes.
yeah.
Go ahead, roll it out. I do the 2 that bid on the entirety first.
And this one I'm not sure. These two fit on all of them. We'll start with those two.
And there's 5 of them, right? First bid for all 5 is $255 each. 55 times 5. He's bidding, this individual is bidding $1,059.99 for all units.
How much?
Total?
Total. Oh, $1,055.
$1,059.99.
$59.99. Yeah.
That's just for the first one, so.
Oh, it's just one item. This is one generator.
Yep, these are all. Just
Okay.
They want to do the all 5.
I'll just, yeah, we don't.
Will that be divided out of 5?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard it correctly.
Okay, this is just for one. Bid item number 1, $250. Bid item 15, $600. Which is still generator 1, I guess. 'cause-
These are all generators.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says generator 1 on the corner, 2 besides.
Yeah.
Generator 1 also $600.
But you don't, that's gonna be.
Correct, 250, 600?
Yep.
Yep. And this is $102. This says however, it says generator, you got a 2 or a 7? We don't have a 7, do we?
We don't-
No.
Then it's a 2.
It could be a 1.
Could be a 2 is what I'm thinking.
Well, it's a low.
Oh,
Bid item number 15.
That's one.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so it's
number
just 1, but.
Yep.
Right. So we're still on 1. This is the final one. $1,201. Generator 1.
This the one, John?
That's correct. Number 1 item.
So I think it's gonna go.
Yeah. Just leave them there.
You gotta wait till you open all.
Yeah, we have to wait a way open the rest of the individual.
But these are okay, they're not gonna be-
Keep going. I thought that was 2. Hold on. I thought that was 2.
Oh, it's still one. more.
There is one more. Okay,
Just a minute. Mark it out.
Hold on.
there's one more. Generator 1 item. Bid. $500 even.
This is for Jim too?
Yeah, still, that was just,
For
no,
Gen one.
generator 1, just one more bid we missed. Now we're going to 2. Now we're on generator 2. First bid, 600. $102. And the final bid for number 2 is 500.
That's it for good.
That's it for
600.
600 was the highest.
And yeah, also pick these out.
Ready, 3?
pretty exciting stuff, huh?
Everyone's sleeping. We're almost done.
Generator number
You can
3,
see the generator, more item.
$102. $400 even. $400 on that last bid. This one is 800.
This one's 8.
This. And the final bid is 200. Yeah, 800 is the higher bid.
We have a generator.
No, yeah, there, I got 2 more generators.
There's been ordered all of those, but do they even work?
We don't know. It's as
Yeah.
No, as is where it is, how it
Do they
is.
even work?
What do you think? You're doing something free. What's up?
Generator number 4, 500. $102. $500. So one last bid for number 4. $200.
You got it.
So I'm gonna make a motion for the clerk's department to reach out to Matt Smith and Mike Sleeper for a revised bid on generator 4.
How much was it?
500.
Oh, excellent.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
Generator number 5. Generator number 5, $102. $555. $600 even. And the final bid for number 5, 500.
I'll make a motion to, no, I'm not. Oh, wait, I didn't start. Okay. I'll start with number one. Yeah, let's start with number one. If that was.
You got it over there.
600, thank you. Right, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I know. Stay on your side.
In your lane, kid. Stay in your
Stay in
lane.
your lane. Chris got this going on here. He's got me together. Okay, I'll make a motion to accept Jeff Masters' highest bid for item 15, generator number 1, in the amount of $1,201.
Second.
All in favor of the bid?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Matt Smith for bid item 16, generator 2, in the amount of $600. All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Motion carried 7-0. I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Matt Smith for bid item 17, generator number 3, in the amount of $800.
Support.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. I didn't even realize it. Wait a minute, that's fine. You weren't giving me-
Jen, for that,
You're
you're
messing me up. Yeah,
It says high in the
four
corner.
for me, 4 is high. I'm gonna make a motion to accept the bid from Matt Smith for bid item 19, generator number 5, in the amount of $600.
Second.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
What do we got left?
Couple boat motors and a Polaris. Going quick.
Gonna be cold.
It was fun.
Have a good day.
You too.
Aye.
Oh, my brother's not roadkill. He's buried right there.
Aye.
That's our respect for your fucking community.
Suck my dick.
Hey.
Stop, order, please.
What day?
That's charging.
You need to
And
leave.
will be.
You need to leave.
You wanna read those out loud?
Hold on, I gotta finish
You
my
want me to
meeting.
read them?
Hey, order, 'cause I have to finish the
I
business.
gotta finish these bids first.
Ron Lash is roadkill? Is that what you said? He's buried right
He had a
here.
choice that was stupid. He got roadkill.
You just wait till I get.
Ain't wrong.
We're gonna have public comments in just a minute.
I'm almost done.
We'll have public comments.
No,
in a
he
minute.
needs to leave, Jeff. He needs to leave.
Actually, if you read
You
the
just-
ordinance in the culture, you would have to.
Did you just call me a loser?
Yeah, Jeff, you leave.
Don't fight me, so in a show.
Yeah.
Work for us, we'll work for you.
Yeah,
Order.
tell him.
We gotta finish up these bids.
Thank
Then
you.
you'll have time.
See, I have people watching from all over right now. Can we just
Get 'em.
finish this? Okay,
We're
we
at
got to boat motor.
1.
Thank you.
That's 1. We're good.
Boat motor 1.
We're gonna finish business.
Let's finish up these bids.
business.
Boat motor 1, 500. Couple more to go, 50's out of the way. Motor 1, 200. $151. Okay, come on. 100. Still on boat motor one, $201. $325. $565. That's it for boat motor one.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to accept the highest bid from Ross Landers in the amount of $565 for bid item 20 Mercury boat motor.
A second.
Thank you. All in favor of accepting the bid, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried 7-0.
Boat motor two.
Boat motor two. First bid, $565. Second bid, $325. $201. $100. $151. This is the final bid for boat motor number two. $200 even.
Make a motion to accept the bid from Ross Landers in the amount of $565 for bid item 21 Mercury boat motor.
Support. Second.
All in favor of the bid, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
They both went for $565?
Aye.
This is the last item. The Polaris, the
EB Polaris?
1800 Golf Turf Yacht, no bids. Received no bids.
Received no bids for the John Deere 1800 golf and turf.
Yep.
This is for the Polaris EV, the electric Polaris, $513.
Oh, that's the same. Yeah.
513 on the first bid for the EV Polaris. 139.58. This is the last bid for the Polaris.
513.
$50.01. $50.01.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Rob Swale in the amount of $513 for the 2010 Polaris EV. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Okay, on the bid list, she said we didn't receive anything for the John Deere 1800 golf and turf. Doesn't have a motor. And just so you guys know, item number 3 is the same as item number 3 under lesser items. It was labeled as the Silverado and the Tahoe, but they bid on it still with the item.
I got a question on these two tied bids. On these two tied bids, when they are contacted, is the highest bidder just get them, or does it have to be brought back?
It has to be brought back to the board. So we'll have to probably do a special unless the board wants to decide otherwise.
I know one of these people, so I'm gonna have Vicky call them.
I'm comfortable with them just taking the high bid rather than that way we can get them done.
Well, I'll have Vicky call them.
I think that it needs to be, at least if that's gonna be the conclusion of it, I think that there needs to at least be 3 board members.
Do we have them just
Aware of what's
resubmit
No.
a written bid or?
They could even do it over the phone if they're willing to come in and pay. Hey, you know what you bid? Are you willing to go higher? That's all we'll say.
Well, we still need to have them put it in writing. They need to drop
Okay.
up writing off the top,
Yeah.
so we got something to put in our documentation that this is what you said, because
Well, do
sometimes
they live in the community?
The person I know lives in Genesee County, so that's why I'll have Vicky call.
Right, but the other one, do they live in?
I don't know.
Just have them email a bid.
Yeah, email is
Or-
fine, as long as it's something in writing.
As long as
That's
it's
fine,
in
we can-
writing
we
and
can print
signed,
that, yeah.
just accept it.
Yeah.
I'll make a
fine.
motion to accept it.
There's the whole policy. We don't even need, all right.
No,
All right,
good
fine.
deal. Now that way we'll have it done.
Okay, right, that wraps that up. Then just, we made an estimated $3,227 off of the garage sale over the weekend. So everybody's aware of that.
And that's what we're gonna pay the working day.
3,000, estimate, $3,227.
Thank you.
Stacy, do you want to take these ones off as well with you?
It's unsafe. Yep.
That letters. Okay, with that being said, I am going to make one more motion to allow 14 days for people to pick up their equipment. Items must be paid in full with the as-is form completed. I'm gonna amend that, not 14 days, I don't have to amend it, I'm changing that to June 18th.
Pick up by June 18th.
Pick up by June 18th. Anyone who received the award must call the township and make an appointment for pickup. So we'll give them till June 18th to pick up anything. It is all being sold as is. Most of it with the bill of sale unless we have a title, which is very few things.
Pictures, check, preferably. or
And they
credit
have to
card.
pay for their own removal.
I would,
Cash.
I would.
Yeah,
Cash.
they're gonna have to card.
Right.
You're right.
And I would-
Pissy.
Okay,
Cashier check, you're right, the personal checks.
So,
cashier's check, credit card preferred,
Cash.
check, credit card or cash. No. How about I just say no personal checks?
Yeah. No.
No personal checks.
okay, so you got included
So
in
the
there, the as
Motion
is.
we got is
All right.
to allow awards of bids till June 18th to pick up their item. No personal checks accepted. An as-is form must be completed. And awards must contact the township to arrange for an appointment.
Madam Chair, could I just incorporate in there somewhere that the item will be paid in full prior to pickup? So
Prior to or at pickup.
at pickup.
Item must be paid in full.
So I don't want anybody to pay partial and say,
Pickup.
I'll be back next week and, at pickup.
I also want to allow the clerk to give special arrangements for people that may live out of state.
Yes, we have.
Agree.
I mean, we have a fellow that just run 2 Humvees out of Florida,
Yeah, I
so I
agree.
mean,
Yeah.
if he can't get
You
here
can make arrangements. that's-
18,
yeah.
you know.
So do you want to say out of state by February?
Oh, I just gonna allow the clerk to make special arrangements if he can't make it.
You'll probably have a hauler pick them up.
That's gonna take him a minute.
And that's anyone that out of state. We had a couple people from Wisconsin that won some stuff too. so.
You got all that, Amby, and all nice and put together? And I'll support that.
I'll make sure my people.
This is it's a-
Oh, shoot. So, hold on, I'd like to share that.
I
But
I
would
supported
like
your
to-
motion.
Okay, and then let's do a roll call vote, please, EMB.
This is for what?
What we just made a motion
About
on.
picking the product up.
And no members of the board of our maintenance team are allowed to help load any of this. They have to load it, get it. We have no liability at that point. Once they sign that form, that's theirs. Okay, whenever. Sorry, Andy, that was probably like a book motion, but I just want to make sure things are clear.
Load, cannot help load or move. Okay, John Condon,
Yes.
Eric Gamos,
Yes.
Pat Tack,
Yes.
Tim Brenner,
Yes.
Chris Taylor,
Yes.
Stacy Wells,
Yes.
Rachel Stankey.
Yes. Motion carried 7-0. So Pat did the numbers over here just to kind of share the estimate with everybody. From the bids alone, we brought in $90,208, including the rummage sale. We're at $93,435. We still have additional things in the barn and things that we can look at, that'll be at the next board meeting. So my ultimate goal is $100,000, which will be, hopefully workable. So that's where we are. All right, so with that being said, we will move on to board member comments. Sorry.
We gotta do brief public comments.
Brief public comments.
We're gonna go on to brief public comments, but hold on before you step up, because I can already feel the controversy and I understand there's a lot of feelings in that. But I do want to let you guys know this is my board meeting. I understand you want to bring your feelings and your concerns. Please be professional. I don't want no personal attacks in my boardroom. You guys are more than welcome to engage outside of my boardroom with any personal issues you guys may have. I don't know, but I don't mind you coming up, making your statement. Just please be professional. We give everybody 3 minutes. I just don't need any controversy. Okay?
Saying that we can.
I understand.
Probably.
So we will, well, outside of this township.
Different way to die.
So we'll go ahead and start with brief public comments.
First, I want to apologize for interrupting the board other than Patrick Starr, but this is about his conduct and a Clio Nosy Neighbors Facebook page. There was a fatal accident about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago in Clio. And he commented, I guess somebody wanted to fuck around and find out prize, I think it was.
Yep.
No.
So I commented something. I can't remember what it was. I sent you the stuff.
You did.
His response was, I mean, I don't know if you knew Ronnie Lash was my brother, but Ronnie Lash wouldn't be dead in roadkill if he didn't decide to drive drunk. I am
Would
filing
you
for.
like these to reiterate or not?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you can read those if you like, as long as you keep,
Exactly what I said.
as long as you keep it brief.
No, it says public time, so
That's not comment. You'll get, you can,
you get your rebuttal. Your other comment.
So he's known as PJ Tag on Facebook. But I guess he said, dumbass entered the find out mode of his fuck around event. And then I commented a picture of his face saying it looks like something you would say. And then his response is, if Ronnie wasn't so stupid as he chose to ride drunk, he wouldn't have been roadkill, but he made a choice. And then someone sent me a screenshot of a message to him. I don't know what all was in the message, but someone said to Patrick, you should have thought about your comment before you posted it. Ronnie wasn't just a name. He was a business owner in the city of Clio who gave back to the community and cared about the people around him. He accomplished more in a short life than your pathetic little man ever will. Calling someone roadkill after they lost their life says more about your character than I ever will about Ronnie's. And then Patrick's response was, you do realize I fucking care less about you or your opinion of how I should act as a trustee. If you actually live in Thetford Township and I run into you again, you are so fucking butthurt, then don't vote for me. I don't care. And Ronnie has not been a business owner since he died. And since his business is not Thetford Township, it does not affect Thetford. So hate me if you want, I really don't give a shit. But I mean, I grew up in Thetford Township my whole life. My mom's elderly, right down the road. I just think his conduct is very unprofessional. Him saying retarded in a public meeting. Like how many mentally, impaired people live in Thetford Township?
Me.
I mean, this guy is a joke, in my opinion. And you mess with the wrong family, and you're going to get recalled. No problem. There'll be no problem. You get recalled.
Okay, can I rebut now?
No.
not the board comments.
That's it. You're going to get recalled. So I hope you like your job here. That little Facebook comment, you can laugh and you can threaten to kill me in the parking lot. Is that what you said?
Just bring it up.
A good way to die.
Supervisor.
Good way to die.
Right there.
It's recorded. Well, have a good day, guys. Again, I'm sorry for interrupting your meeting.
I want to
Thank
rebut.
you for.
I am sorry. I
No,
apologize.
you had your time.
Appreciate it. Thank
Thank you.
you. Just don't feel stop.
Go rebut.
So
It's
from
good.
there, we will go, is there any other public
I'll
comments?
finish all the public comments and we'll do board comments.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I just say one thing.
No, no,
I'll
no.
tell you, no,
I wanted to bring
Please
you
go
that
ahead, Julie.
sheet. I'll sign it first.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna comment on the marijuana applications. Okay, previously in this meeting, it was stated by our code enforcer that we're following the ordinances. Well, the ordinance does state that they need to fill out their paperwork according to, as if they were redoing it at the first time. So if we're following the ordinances for one thing, we should follow the ordinances for all the other things across the board. Not just one thing or another.
Julie, go ahead, Julie.
Secondly, to go along with Eric, I think his point is that we need to have some policies and procedures, which since I was on the board, and I know that 3 of you have been on the board for a decade, almost more than a decade. There should
no, go ahead.
there should be some policies and procedures already in place. And do we have a policy and procedure book or a manual or something like that in which to fall back on? To go along with that, the policies and procedures manual, are we any further in getting a new employee handbook? Which has been, we worked on it in my tenure. We also, it was mentioned the first of 2025 that we would get a new handbook or that it would be distributed, worked on, whatever. When would that be coming? That's just, I think that would also help with some of the policies and procedures if we had an employee handbook that was up to date, that went with employment. Sorry. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just make it quick. In reference to some of the equipment that was at the sale out there, or I'll say clothing, you might consider maybe donating some of that clothing through either the safety net store or the Salvation Army downtown for the homeless people. I noticed there were some formal shirts, button-down collar shirts still in the plastic wrap. There may be people in the community, our community or countywide, that could benefit some of that clothing rather than just put it in a dumpster. You know, I realize we're not gonna get any money out, you know, not get enough money out of it to make sense maybe, but somebody can benefit from it. As a goodwill gesture, like I say, even if our safety net store in LeCure has somebody that can use some of that. So I thought.
Are there any other public comments? Okay, Eric, do you want to go ahead?
Earlier, I was cut off, but I thought that was extremely rude. Especially when I had asked at the beginning of the meeting for just a little, I was gonna make a additional motion, but since it was about code enforcement, I figured I could just interject a little piece there. It wasn't much. I just wanted to iterate that there are certain things, as I've looked at some of the code enforcement that we've done in this township, both historically and presently. And it doesn't mean that I have any issue with what has been done or what's currently being done. It just means that I have looked at the policies and I think that those policies need to be updated and changed. You might ask, well, why do I think that? Well, in case anyone has not noticed, the economy is going down. And homelessness is going up. In order to be a proper leader, in order to understand all the things that go on in this township, to know what the township needs or doesn't need, the elected officials up here need information. And when that information is not there, we cannot make proper decisions. When we can't make proper decisions based on inadequacies or lack of information, I think that's a major problem. Next time, I will be sure to put it on the board agenda so that I am not rudely cut off. Furthermore, there are also redundancies in the code enforcement policies. There are also irregularities. There are also constitutional, highly subjectable, questionary concerns. I'm being very broad and very vague right now for a reason, because they are not to embarrass anybody. They are not to put anybody on the spot, and they are not to address things which are confidential in the process of complaints and the complaint department. But what I do know is in the past that things have not always been up to par. I bring that up now, and I brought it up tonight because we were reappointing or appointing someone new. I didn't know, they just said code enforcement appointment. I didn't know what the case was going to be exactly. Just for the record, I would have voted to support Jeff Masters as the code enforcer again for another 90 days, because so far I think he has done a fairly good job. But in order to know whether or not he is doing a good job, I would like access to the code enforcement and the policies and the procedures by which we conduct them. I think that is a very important fact. And I also think it's a very important fact, considering that I have seen on the report that there are people that have sued this township before. I think that is of a significant note and should always be a significant note to everybody on this board. Why? It's so that we do not get into another lawsuit. It's so that we can avoid lawsuits. Do not cut me off again, especially when somebody addresses me that was not asked to come up there and speak. They addressed me personally, and I would like a rebuttal next time. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, I feel that conduct a civil meeting, the process needs to be followed. It's a time for the audience to speak, it's their time, board time. It's not a question and answer. And once we get into that, we have chaos like we've previously seen. So I apologize to step on your toes, but I think we need to keep we try to keep that in, and not just you, all of us. If I jump into that category, I would expect you to talk to me the same way. So that is regard to that, but the patience for the rest of you, I appreciate your patience with this whole long ordeal. And that's all.
Casey. All right, I don't usually tell people this, but you mentioned, someone said retarded. I've had right front lobe damage and seizures since I was little. I am your clerk. I do the clerk's work. I do it well. I don't like those names being called. I apologize to anyone's family members that's happened to. And I want to thank you guys all for coming out.
Yeah, I'm with that guy. I don't know you, but I got friends in that cemetery. And I go over to visit them people in that cemetery. every Monday from 8 to 8:30. I know he's a 90-year-old man, another person I know in there. I'm in there visiting, I'm getting stalked and harassed and followed by board members. I'm sorry you had to go through that, I am, because I lost my sister in a crash. I'm sorry for that. But this stuff, me being found when I can't go to that cemetery and visit my loved ones over there, this board needs to be held accountable for that, and I agree with that. And I agree with you, because that is my sister got killed. And I am sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
That's all I got to say. Thanks for coming, guys.
Pat?
Okay. Well, first off, when you do the recall, you got to do the language right or they're going to reject it. Second off, I'll be the first one to sign it for you. I'll even help you go out and get signatures because I don't care if they recall me. When I ran, I put right out there, I'm a big ass rhino. I still got elected. I don't know how. But I was elected to do this for better or for worse. Now, you didn't tell them about when I put on there and rebuttal to you and said, I'm not saying anything disrespectful about Ronnie. I'm not saying he wasn't a good dude. I'm not saying he wasn't a great tattoo artist. I said he made a choice. Driving drunk is a stupid choice. Doesn't matter who it is. Driving drunk is a stupid choice. He got killed on the road, and that's all the reason I said that. I didn't know Ronnie. But he made a choice, just like that kid made a choice to run through town at 100 miles an hour and hit the back end of somebody's car. I wasn't the only one to make a comment like that.
Ronnie when he died?
No.
He wasn't there, so.
That's what everybody around me has been telling me, so I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's his turn to talk though.
Yeah.
Let him finish his statement, then you guys want to talk.
I don't know nothing about Ronnie. He's a great tattoo artist from what everybody tells me. I'd have loved to gotten work done by him, but I don't know. Okay, it wasn't meant to be disrespectful towards your brother. It was just meant that he made a choice. That choice took him away from everybody that loved him, right? Even riding the motorcycle, if you get killed, you still chose to ride the motorcycle. If somebody hit him, then that person I hope is sitting in prison. But if you want to recall me, bro, I'll help you fill out the paperwork. I'll take you around and help you get signatures. I don't care about getting recalled. It's not the first time anybody here has been recalled. I was elected to try and help this township, and I am trying to help this township. What I say is what I say. What I said on that Facebook post is a First Amendment right to say it. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't say anything negative. And you guys are coming up here like I'm the world's worst fucking person. Go back in there and look and see at all the comments. The people made the same comment I made. Nobody else got attacked like I did. And you put my picture on there saying, oh yeah, this is what you'd say this. What did you expect I was going to do? Go, oh, I'm so sorry. No, I'm going to come right back at you. That's how I am. It doesn't mean I don't disrespect, or I don't respect you. I don't love you. I don't know you. I don't know you to respect you or not respect you. I don't respect people just because they're people. If they don't earn it, that's like people telling me I have to respect somebody because they're so-and-so. I don't give a damn who so-and-so is. If they don't earn the respect, how are you going to respect them? Do you respect me? No, you don't. Did you respect me before you knew me? No, you don't. So it's vice versa. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to keep saying what I say. If nobody likes it, you want to recall me, he's going to start it. I'll help you fill it out. You got to get the language right or they'll reject it. We've been through this before.
Chris? I'd like to say congratulations to everybody who won their bids. Appreciate everybody who stuck with us. And I liked Ronnie. I went to school with him, just so you know. And thank you very much for coming out. So I would like to start off just a couple things through the meeting. So policies and procedures. As far as policies and procedures goes, that's what our ordinances are. So our ordinances are the policies and procedures for the township to follow. As far as the employee handbook go, the attorney who I have been in contact with was revising due to the sick pay. And then there was a couple other adjustments that we wanted to make in there. So hopefully by September, I get him back in here. And then he can answer questions for the board and then they have a solid copy. from there to implement an employee handbook. But policies and procedures are the ordinances that are enforced that the board agreed on. Eric, I don't like cutting any board member off. You should know that. And I try really hard up here to give you guys time to speak, but sometimes we are getting way off track. That's what causes lengthy meetings in the past. We lose focus on what the motion is. And that's what gets frustrating on all of us and also the public. I have no problem with addressing any of your concerns, but I want to be prepared when we walk into a board meeting. If there are ordinances you want to look at, come in here, ask for the ordinances, look at them, see what you can change in those to make them better. But bring action to the board, not continuous rebuttal of going over irregulars and redundancies. And we need clarification. For this board to take action, we need clarification. If that's a concern, that's great. I'll even help you resolve that concern. But we don't have the time in a board meeting to resolve concerns when they're that broad. And I do apologize, like I said, anybody that I cut off, I don't want to cut anybody off, including the public. I don't believe in that. We all should have our turn to speak. But at the end of the day, we are here to take care of business for the township. Period. I'll go up here to Kevin had addressed, so the Lesso stuff, what my intention is with that is to create a donation list. We heard of people that refurbish bikes. We have a ton of bikes back there. They give them away to the kids. We've talked about the old military stores, Hubbards. I think are a couple of them that may be interested in taking those, but I do like your ideal of for the homeless and the blankets and things and clothes that we have out there. So I would like to bring a list to the board at our next meeting of things we can donate, where they'll be donated to, as well as things that need to be disregarded and thrown out. And then I would also like to host another rummage sale. We just got started, folks. I have another room over here in the police station, the old one that needs to be gone through, as well as a ton of Christmas stuff that needs to be gone through. So I think we can have a little bit of a smaller sale again in the fall. But I would like to have time the next couple months to prepare and bring that list to the board so that we can work from there on it. I think today went great. Again, that Lesso stuff has been sitting there. It's been a sore eye on this township for a long time. So I hope that once it's out of here, we can all start looking forward into the future and not continue to look back there in the past. So with that being said, I would like to apologize for any hurt feelings. It's related to the township board. And I will say, firsthand as a supervisor, my mugshot went out there 5 years ago. It's not even been that long, 4 years ago. So we don't think about being in the positions that we are, that's going to reflect on the board. So not only what I did reflected on myself, it reflected on our township as a whole, right? Because now we're out there and we're doing things that are mistakes. What we say, folks, and that's in both of my positions that I carry, healthcare administrator and here, what we say, how we, put it out there, we need to kind of be thoughtful of that. I'm not saying, we all have our right to speech and freedom, but being in the positions that we carry, we just need to be a little more professional about it. And again, my act, being a little more professional in things that we do. We are in elected positions and we represent the people. So with that being said, I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Or
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
Am I safe to leave? Because I have threatened to.
Yeah.